Big news has now arrived on Gunners. You want to know all the details, so follow me until the end of the video. But first, if you are in love with Arsenal, show your love and subscribe to THE channel now and turn on notifications. Here we post daily news and behind the scenes of the biggest club in THE Premier League, Arsenal. Thank you. Dream Arsenal 11 vs Manchester United. Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Partey, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Havertz, Trossard. Jurrien Timber and Kai Havertz feature in Arsenal's Dream 11 to face Manchester United. Arsenal knows that a victory at Old Trafford guarantees that the Premier League title race will go down to the final game of the season when they face Everton at the Emirates Stadium. They rely on a slip-up from Manchester City in the remaining 3 games against Fulham, A, Tottenham, A, and West Ham, H, for the trophy to find a new home in North London. Mikel Arteta managed to secure Arsenal's only league win at Old Trafford since 2006 during his tenure, but that victory came with several surprising and disappointing results that, if repeated, would be disastrous and the most shocking of all. United is in terrible form, and Arsenal is the clear favourite to defeat a depleted opponent. There are question marks over several members of Erik ten Hag's team. On the other side of the fence, however, Arsenal seems to be in great shape, and there may also be room for a major comeback from one of their stars. Jurrien Timber could be in line to return to the team for the first time since the Premier League opener. After suffering a serious knee injury, the Dutchman missed about 9 months, as the club has been extremely cautious in his rehabilitation to ensure maximum recovery possible. In a dream scenario, which Football.London is looking at here, starting at Old Trafford for the comeback, especially with some midweek doubts about Takahiro Tomiyasu's fitness, would be incredible. He's likely to be eased back when that happens, with Alexander Zinchenko and Jakub Kiwiu as the other options available, but seeing him in defense would be quite a sight. David Raya, of course, remains in goal after making some crucial stops against Bournemouth over the weekend, recovering from his nightmare moment in the North London derby. Alongside Timber, having the consistency of Ben White, William Saliba, and Gabriel Magalhaes, fresh from their Player of the Season nominations, is the perfect platform. In midfield, the return of Thomas Partey comes at the perfect time as his run of games continues. Declan Rice and Martin Odegaard have been nominated for the Player of the Season award after their stellar seasons, and both will need to be at their best if Arsenal is to claim 3 points at Old Trafford. All 3 Arsenal forwards have been in excellent form lately, with Bukayo Saka regaining his breath with the restored game intervals. Kai Havertz has had a brilliant 2024 so far and will try to avenge the mistake that gave Man United the goal at the Emirates Stadium early in the campaign. Meanwhile, Leandro Trossard has been the player for the big games. Scoring against Liverpool, FC Porto, Bayern Munich, Chelsea twice, and away against Everton and Wolves, the Belgian will be a threat that Diogo Dalot cannot afford to lose sight of. Arsenal uncovers Kylian Mbappe transfer response after Edu and Mikel Arteta sanctioned scouting trip. The latest transfer news and rumours surrounding Arsenal with a fresh outlook on football. London before the summer window. Arsenal may be facing another quiet transfer window due to profit and sustainability rules. The Gunners didn't sign any new players in January after a hectic summer that saw them spend over £200 million to acquire Declan Rice, Jurrien Timber, and Kai Havertz, with David Raya later arriving on a season-long loan from Brentford. Despite the club's pre-planned targets, an incredible opportunity arose after Kylian Mbappe's decision not to sign an extension with Paris Saint-Germain. After months of links with some of Europe's biggest clubs, it was finally decided that he would stay in France, and the final decision would be made later in the season. That time has come, with Mbappe publicly announcing his departure on social media. Mikel Arteta previously revealed that Arsenal should be in talks to sign Mbappe, however, agreeing on personal terms has always been seen as a hurdle. Alongside Mbappe, Ajax's Joral Hato is another player who has caught Arsenal's interest, with a potential revisit to strengthen their defensive depth, despite the major issue that arose in March. Here, Football.London summarizes the latest transfer news and rumours surrounding Arsenal. Mbappe transfer announcement. Why not? Arteta boldly told reporters when asked if Mbappe could join Arsenal. If we want to be the best team, we need the best talent and the best players, that's for sure. Such a response was a clear indication of where Arteta believes his Arsenal project is heading. Given the connections with French legend Arsène Wenger, Mbappe's move to Arsenal has always been a possibility, but him joining Real Madrid as his dream destination has always seemed inevitable. Although the 24-year-old hasn't revealed his next club, the belief since February is that he will sign for Real Madrid as a free agent. Football.London says, signing Mbappe would be a sensational coup for Arsenal, and despite Arteta's statement, it was still a somewhat unrealistic idea. However, it was clearly indicative of how far the Gunners have come in the last 2 seasons, with their appeal likely to increase if they usurp Manchester City in the Premier League. However, if Man City secures the 4th consecutive title, it will be clear that Arsenal is missing out on this marquee signing. Mbappe joining Real Madrid may open the door for a Spanish superstar to move to England, with Rodrigo being an option that could transform the Gunners. Hato update for Arsenal. Although Hato signed a new contract in the Netherlands earlier this year, hopes that he could still join Arsenal remain, and the club clearly hasn't given up. According to transfer guru Fabrizio Romano, the Gunners continue to monitor the teenage defender, with many scouting trips in recent months. After signing new terms, Hato is contracted to Ajax until 2028, but no release clause seems to be present. This at least gives Arsenal some hope of securing a favourable deal if Arteta and Edu decide to sign his services. Football.London says, if Arsenal can lure Hato from Ajax, it would be an incredible signing. Despite being only 18, Hato has already shown how good he is, and Arsenal certainly isn't afraid to sign young defenders, with William Saliba being a key example. Depth in defense is a priority for Arsenal, with the 4 likely starting options, when all fit, of Saliba, Ben White, Gabriel, and Jurrien Timber, a level above their backup options. Follow our channel. You already know that we are bringing the most exclusive news to the forefront every day, and if you are new here, don't miss out and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss anything from Arsenal. Thank you.